Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGuy21. Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. Last time was, well, a bit of a shit show, to be honest. Mainly because, well, MacGuffin's here, didn't think anything was wrong, didn't think to test anything, but we ended up in stutter hell after making our character, which is always fun. Now, I did some rummaging around the old internet search. And I did some experimentation, and I found out what was the cause of the stutter. It was not graphics, it was nothing running in the background. I am just guessing here, but apparently it's a bug in the game engine itself. And apparently, all I had to do to fix it this entire time, instead of having to change a bunch of settings, reinstalling, uninstalling, yada yada yada, running third-party programs. Fuck all that noise. All I had to do was download a simple .dll file that fixes the same type of stutter issue that Jade Empire has. And it turns out it works. Smooth movement across the board. What this allowed me to do, actually, is since I was able to fix this, I decided, you know what? Since I'm recording at 30 frames per second anyway, I'm gonna bump all my graphics to the maximum settings that I can go. Of course, the only things I may decide to turn off at the end of the day are shadows, because those things run really hard on the system. So yeah, that's the thing. I may end up turning those off and reducing the shadow quality if it gets that bad. But as long as it stays above 15, I'm happy. Anyway, let's see. Technical issues aside, what we do last time? Well, we made a character, Azamar favorite soul named Azariah, and we competed in the West Harbor's Harvest Fair, Harvest Cup, whatever the fuck you want to call it, actually. We won all 4 events, which involved fighting a bunch of people, shooting a bunch of bottles, using a child as a thief, of all things, and having Amy surprise people with magic tricks. We get the Harvest Cup for our troubles. This can cast Cure Light Wounds 2 times per day. Each year, West Harbor's Harvest Fair champion is awarded this bronze cup to keep as a trophy until next year's fair. This particular cup has been in service for quite a number of years, and several previous winners have scratched their names and other things onto its tarnished surface. Not into its tarnished surface, not onto. And since we won all 4 events, we got the Harvest Cloak. A finally made cloak granted to any team that wins all events in the West Harbor Harvest Fair. There's nothing overly magical about this cloak, but its simple beauty draws the eye and complements even the most practical attire. It's a +1 cloak, right off the bat. That's good for us. Alright. So, let's see. We won the fair. We were enjoying a night of sleep that suddenly the village is now under attack. Hooray. So, I guess that means it's time to arm ourselves and get the fuck out of here.
You want to be going in there? Your father isn't the most understanding person I've ever met.
Ah, don't worry. Dagon's gonna take this just fine. And let me actually check my sound real quick. Because last time, the sound was too low. As it turns out, I did have my system volume up higher than the fucking game. That explains a lot of things. Gameplay audio. Okay, everything's on max. Alright. And we have full level of violence. Okay. Dagon, do you have anything in your room to steal? Exotic weaponry and an Avarine's amulet of aid. This is a 3-inch diameter gold disc with a holy symbol Avarine inlaid in platinum. Grants the wearer the ability to cast aid 6 times. It cannot be used by an evil creature. Woo! A magical amulet that casts a spell. Big deal. It's gonna be sold anyway. Now, when it comes to Neverwinter Nights 2 as compared to Neverwinter Nights 1, in the first game, I knew what I was doing to a certain degree. In this game, fuck no. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So I expect a lot of things to go horribly wrong, to be underprepared for a lot of things, and to generally get my ass kicked and fuck up some quests down the line. Oh hey, wolves! Not the wolf. I want to. Oh, the interface. God damn it. Fine. Damn it. Oh, Durgar, or Grey Dwarves, are deep-dwelling cousins of the Shield Dwarves, known for their cruelty and bitterness. While other dwarves tend to be round-bodied and stoutly muscled, Durgar are wide soldiers, but wiry and lean. Bleh. I feel like there should be an L in there. Only cruel jokes and petty torments bring a moment's smile to most Grey Dwarves, as they delight in tormenting the weak and the helpless. Hey, we got a +1 club right off the bat. Short sword and a healer's kit. And a quarterstaff. We are not going to accept a quarterstaff because we cannot sell it for money. It is worthless to us. Instead, we shall loot this desk with an acid flask and 53 gold pieces. Starting at the bottom of the barrel, I miss having over 100,000 gold. Well, I don't have any weapon proficiency bonuses at all to save my life, so let's see what gives me the better out of this. Let's see. The short sword is +3, yeah. D6 +2, critical, 1920. Club +1, +4, 1d6, +3, critical 20 times 2, +1 bludgeon. The fact is that they give you a magical weapon at the start of the game. This tells me something. I don't know why. But we're going to be getting a lot of magical stuff really early on, because I actually know the early parts of the game quite well. It's after we get to Neverwinter that I am fucking over my head.
There you are. I saw some of those creatures enter your house, and it is good to see you safe. I don't know where these beasts came from, but we need every sword at the southern bridge. More of these creatures are on the way, and in greater numbers. Georg is trying to gather the militia, but I fear he would not be able to marshal a defense in time, and without help, this village will fall.
Well, why don't you report to the bridge, Brother Mary?
Lives may depend on me acting now, not after the battle. Every man I can heal and get back into the fight, the greater our chances. Head south along the road. I will stay here and look for the wounded, then join you. Georg should be at the bridge. Join him quickly. He will no doubt have orders for you. But before you go, take this blessing from Lathander, all of you. If you are wounded or need another blessing in the fight ahead, simply return and speak to me.
I don't need to use my healing spells. Excellent. And because there's so much shit in this area, it's gonna slow down a little, but that's just fine. Look at the pretty fire effects. Oh, I'm sorry, were you casting spells? And yep, UI over here is kind of screwed up. But who cares about indicators telling you what you have as buffs? And unlike Neverwinter Nights 1, if I wanted to be a cheating bastard, I could open up the console command and enable debug mode. But I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to cheat.
This one stands.
Despite how much I want to give myself more experience to be on even playing field of everyone else, I'm not going to be that guy. Although I would appreciate if you NPCs stopped killing my XP farming. It's kind of annoying.
Let's go! Nature's fury! Your death shall suffice.
Well, there's another one dead. Hey, Georg, how you doing?
Thank the gods you made it. There's been no sign of your father, and I feared you'd been killed as well. I have no idea where these creatures came from or what they want, but the ones loose in the village are only the first wave. More are coming. A lot more. If we're going to stop them, we need someone to rally the militia and meet them head on.
Did anyone else notice the two wizards fighting in the background? So, where are the rest of the militia, Georg?
The militia is likely disorganized and scattered about town. You may have met some on your way here. Gather a half-dozen men or so. That's the most we can hope for. Now go. When you've gathered everyone you can, Meet me at the wheat field, south and west of here.
We'd better search the town, try to gather who we can, and I hope we can find enough still alive.
We'll find enough still alive. We'll be fine. You worry too much, Bevel. And hey, we already got a militiaman right near us. But first, let's loot everything these fucking dwarves have dropped. Oh, a dagger and a potion of cure light wounds. Hooray. Well, I gotta say, Neverwinter Nights 2, you certainly set the scale for improved encounters on the first fucking combat. Instead of, typical goblins or kobolds, no, we're fighting against dwarves and other things. Ward Mossfell. Do I care enough to examine you? Ward Mossfell is a large, hulking brute of a man. Ward, along with his brothers Will and Webb, are the town bullies. However, as members of the militia, they serve capably and have proven their loyalty to West Harbor over the years. Come to gloat, Azariah. Still, I took a bunch down before they got me. Ward Mossfell. I could barely see through all that blood. Damn creatures, coming out of nowhere. My brother Will, have you seen him? No, not yet. I think he's in the village for sure. I can find him, Azariah. Please, he's my brother, but my wounds. You stay right here, Ward. Let me go find Brother Mering. He may have something to aid. And indeed he will have something to aid, because he's right over here! I wonder. Is there anything I can do to fix this bug? I mean, I could probably change my not UI. I don't think the reset UI console command is in this game, but you never know. What do you have at the back? I found some wounded militiamen. Brother Mary, can you aid? Yes, and I think I can help spread the healing efforts as well. Take this moss. If the wounded can't move, this should allow them to ignore the pain long enough to keep fighting until I can treat them properly. Very well, Brother Mary, I'm on my way. Hey. I'm gonna be doing a lot of voice acting. I can just fucking tell. And of course I take fire damage. That's a trap. My ass is a trap. You're back? Listen here, Ward. Mary gave me these herbs to staunch the bleeding. Thanks, Azariah. You didn't have to help after all we've been through, but I appreciate it. And now he's going to fight. And that's our basically our first quest in this area. Bring back the militiamen back to fighting strength, which involves just finding random people, talking to them, and convincing them to fight. Now then, let's bonk these dwarves on the head. I can't tell if you guys are supposed to be wizards or sorcerers. And as you can see in the distance, we have Thomas fighting against a Githyanki mage. And they keep throwing spells at each other. Tarmus, I'm not sure you know this, but shield makes you immune to magic missiles. So you might want to use something else. Arrows. We don't need them. We ain't gonna be using ranged weapons. Ian Harmon. Why aren't you in the fight, boy?
Huh? Get away! Didn't you see those creatures out there? They're killing everyone!
Georg needs all the militia to report to the wheat field to the west.
What, you came to drag me out there to die? Not on your life! I'm staying right here.
And we have our first issue of Diplomacy, Intimidate, Bluff, and Lie and Taunting. Ian, the village is surrounded. If you don't fight now, there's no chance of you living at all through this.
but I tried to fight. There's so many of them. Too many.
Others will join you in the fight, but you will die alone if you stay here.
All right, I'm going. I'll meet you there. I'm not dead when you arrive.
Feels like I'm playing fucking Knights of the Old Republic. But a better version. Because the original version sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna get crucified for that comment. Even just random militiamen around. Well, let's see how Tarmus is doing. Let's see if he needs help. I don't think he needs help.
You three stay out of this. It's too dangerous.
Master, just hold on. We can help.
Amy, you don't have the shield spell up.
So the whelp seeks to test herself. How pathetic.
And she's dead.
Blast it! The rest of you stay where you are.
I shall waste no more time on this pitiful village. It is not here.
And he summons 3 dire spiders. Well, Amy's dead. We are now 1 party member short, and we no longer have arcane spells at our disposal. Oh well. Oh my god, bladelings. Mysterious humanoids not from this world, bladelings, as the name suggests, have metallic skin covered with sharp blade-like protrusions. Their personalities are usually vicious and unwelcoming in their appearance.
Stupid girl! I told her to stay out of it. There's more to do. Georg and the militia are holding our attackers at bay on the Starling farm. We must hurry before the tide turns.
Oh, gotta love this angle. Bevel, you're in the way of the shot. Tarmus, who was that mage?
I do not know, but he was clearly skilled in the art. He probably led the attack on West Harbor. We must hurry to the Starling farm before more harbormen meet the same fate as my apprentice.
Let's go then, Tarmus.
If only I had more time to gather equipment from my home. If you make your way there, you may find some magical and alchemical equipment of use. It's to the north. Now go!
Oh boy. Well, Amy's dead. We can loot her corpse. She has no item or gold. Oh, we found Louis. Oh, and his poor little pig. Oh, he had some ale on him. Aww. Bevel? Oh, you're just fighting. Well, there's Georg. We don't need to talk to him. Ah, good old Will Mossfeld. Let's see what this description says about you. Ah, this is different. Will is a year older than his brothers, and undeniably the leader of the trio. Of course he is. Come below to me, Azariah. Still, I took a bunch down before they got to me. Well, if it isn't Will Mossfeld, my dear friend. I can still make it, but my vision's getting all cloudy, and I can't seem to stand. Have you seen my brother Ward? Yes, and I was able to get him some healing, and he's back in the fight. Thank you, that's right. I owe you one. Dude, War can be cross at times, but you don't mean no harm. Listen, Will, Brother Mary gave me herbs to help staunch the bleeding. Here, take them. Thank you, Azariah. I know you may not like me much, but for what it's worth, you have my thanks. Yes, I'm going to be a lot of, improv? No. Ad-lib? No. Now, there are a lot of people you can talk to get to join the militiamen. If you're a thief, you can actually break in some of the houses. Of course, you can just break down the door if you want. But we're not going to do that. If they want to stay in their houses, let them. Before we talk to good old Georg, we still need to find things. Gold pieces. And Tarmus is going to be casting absolutely jack shit.
Let's see what you've got.
Ah! We found Web Moss Field and he's perfectly fine. Alright, that's another bladeling down. The more we kill, the more XP. Now, if one of you bladelings could drop your swords, that'd be great. I mean, I could just steal bevels, but why would I do that? Well, we might as well do as best as we can with the rest of the militiamen that are still out here. And here we have Pitney Lennon. Well, Pitney, guess what? Please, Ezra, help me. Took a blade in the gut. Now there's blood everywhere. Tried to fight the ball. There was too many to stop. Pitney, here, take these herbs. They stop the bleeding. And another militiaman has report for duty. Now, we could just talk to Georg right now and continue on, but we need to raid Tarmus's shack first. I'm such an asshole, I swear. Well, actually, this is a good place to rest, although I don't think we need to rest. And actually, before I forget, I should... 6 castings of cantrips and 5 of level 1 spells. Feels good to have sorcerer casting abilities. Feels so good. Because having just 3 is annoying. Identify and craft works of Evermeet. I think I'm going to be keeping a lot of books we actually find. Some of them are useful. Well, this is a trap cabinet. Ow. Hey, we actually saved the reflex save. Excellent. 89 gold pieces and alchemist fire. Oh, there's something in the back of my throat that tastes really disgusting. Ugh. Let's rest. We don't need to rest, but we're going to do it anyway. Let's see, how long are we going for? I keep underestimating how far I can actually get in an hour. Now, I'm curious whether or not what sort of video structure I should do with this. Do I combine multiple areas into one, or not? Ah, fuck it. Georg!
Well done! Now we have a chance! All right, militia! Ready your weapons and move out! It's time we stand our ground!
Well, let's go. I am so glad that they actually have animations for a character holding a weapon without a shield. It's the little quality of life improvements that make things all the more better. Anyway, it's time to fight off an army of bladelings and grey dwarves. That's a lot of them. But thankfully, there's a lot of people here. And we have a lot of attacks. Assuming I can actually target something. Thankfully, I'm using a +1 club, which means the bladelings are actually going to die rather quickly. Because bladelings are classified as outsiders, I think. And therefore, they have innate damage reduction, which is annoying to deal with. Hey, Bevel, you want to kill the bladeling for me before anyone else does? Thank you. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Another wave is coming! Prepare for battle!
I would really appreciate the one of the bladelings dropping their swords. Ooh. Yoink! I got a longsword! Perfect! Now I'll just kill everything else around here. And smack! Bevel killed it.
Regroup! Cyric's blood, they're entering the Starling House. But if we don't hold the next wave off, the whole village could be overrun.
Let's go. If we hurry, we can stop them before they find the children.
Oh, you'd had to mention the children. Let's go, Bevel. Georg and the others can hold off the next wave. Hopefully.
I knew I could count on you. I hope my brother and sister know enough to hide.
We could use your sword, but I understand.
There's one thing I don't like having to do is deciding between defending a village and defending children. Or we could just have the wolves named Nasher, Mutton Chop, and Locke do all the work for us. Bevel, Azariah, thank the gods you're here. Mother, what happened? Where are those dwarves that came in here? When I heard the fighting, I tucked the children away and came to see what was the matter. Suddenly these creatures burst into the house. Oh, where are the dwarves now? The dogs drove them inside the living room. They're still trapped inside. But the children... I told the children to lock themselves inside the house. But now those creatures are there between them and us. Fortunately, those beasts woke up the hounds too. And the hounds tore out the throats of 2 of them before they barricaded themselves inside the living room. I haven't heard anything from inside. There's a large group of them. Please help! The door doesn't lock, Azariah. And it looks like the hounds are willing to help us take care of our guests. If we open the door, those dogs would tear it open. Then let's open that door and set the hounds loose, shall we say. You're right. Nasher, Mutton Chop, Locke. Come on, boys. Follow us. We got some hunting to do. Unfortunately, the dogs are not immortal. They will die in this encounter, so it's important to kill as many of these fuckers as we can. Hey, brother, are you stuck in the door? Die, bitch! Well, congratulations, you actually taunted. Ooh! A dog died. Which one? No! They killed Nasher! And now they killed Mutton Chop. No, wait. They're attacking Mutton Chop and Locke. How would you, dogs actually... You know...
Let's see what you got!
I thought having dogs along would actually be helpful. You killed Locke! You bastard! The only one who's allowed to kill Locke is fucking Kefka, you son of a bitch. And for the record, I've never actually played Final Fantasy VI, so if I'm right about that. But then again, Kefka did destroy his world. He actually succeeded in his plans, so he's the best Final Fantasy villain because of that. 19 gold pieces. We got time to mourn the loss after the battle. It seems the children are just fine. And unlike in Neverwinter Nights 1, where I don't give 2 shits about any locked containers, not in this game. Oh, no. Because if I do not have a rogue in my party and I try to bash open any locked containers, whatever inside of those containers has a high chance of being destroyed. So I am not going to do that. Yay! Azariah, we heard them screaming for mercy as they died. Is there any blood? Can we see? Sure is. Dogs are probably feeding on the bodies right now. Yay! The hounds will have bones for months. This is the son of a game, you two. Be quiet. Oh, shut your mouth, Bevel. We could have screamed ourselves hoarse waiting for you to show up, you dumb ox. What? Why, ungrateful little gup. Both of you, enough. Kid, shut the door, lock it, and yell if you hear any more of them. We're sorry. We'll stay here and be quiet. We promise. Oh wait, there's another child in here too. Okay. We're allowing us shit to 3 more points towards the good. But it doesn't matter, we're chaotic good in the first place. This is why you always pick good. Because at the very least, you won't have an alignment change that'll fuck you over. Thank the gods you and Bevel arrived in time. Well, so much for your dogs, actually. What's in this door? Let me guess, more stuff? That's inside of a locked chest. Fuck. Well, time to head back outside into the war zone. That is West Harbor right now. And let's see, how you guys doing? Ideally, I should be targeting Bladelings because they get more experience than dwarves, but it doesn't help if we can't hit the broadside of a bard. Good work, Bevel. I guess you're good for something, and that's hitting things. Even if you can't kill them, you're hitting them. Ow. Just watch. Bevel, I didn't need the... Thanks, Georg. Thanks.
Thank the gods that's over. We would not have held them much longer. Dagon!
Much blood has been lost tonight. Let us make the enemy pay in kind.
And reinforcements have arrived in the form of rangers wielding acid arrows. I think they're acid arrows? Actually, before I do anything, I'm going to grab this long sword. Because weapons have different actual models in this game. And I'm not joking.
That is the last of them. For now, gather the wounded and the dying. Let's see how many we can steal from death's clutches.
You can't steal from Kellenvor.
Thank the gods we were able to hold them at the farm. How many did we lose?
Ian, Vera, Pearson.
What were those things anyhow? Never seen anything quite like them.
They're called Bladelings. Their kind is rarely seen in our realm. They dwell in a place beyond.
Well then, what in the nine hells are they doing here?
Lathander doesn't illuminate all mysteries for me. We must rely on our own wit and resources.
One of those dwarves mentioned they were searching for something. Does anybody know what it was?
Boy, come over here. I see you're unharmed. Many have not been so fortunate, and others have seen their final night. I understand you lost a friend of yours in the attack. A tragedy. She was a promising young mage, or so I've been told.
I'll get over it. I'll get over it.
That you will. I see you understand the folly of dwelling upon loss. I do not have much time to talk. There are many who are wounded. Now, there is something you must do tonight. Those Bladelings were here to find something, and I fear I know what.
Well, what were they looking for?
There is an item, a silver shard. Long ago, I concealed it in the old stones outside of town. I fear it may have drawn these creatures down upon us.
Well, why do you think the shard was their goal for this attack?
Think it through. Their kind doesn't plunder a village like West Harbor, not for a few coins and an old helm or two. They had a reason.
Well, where did the shard come from?
It is from the time when your mother died. Those were dark times for the village. We can speak more of the shard after you've returned. For now, all that matters is its retrieval.
I'll never get anything else out of him because of this. Alright, I'm ready. Tell me what I need to do.
The stones outside of town are older and deeper than you may think. In the farthest chamber of these ruins, look for a strongbox. Inside is the shard.
Sounds rather simple enough.
There remains only one thing. You should not go alone. Bevel, I need you to accompany my son to the ruins. This is an important task.
But Georg says the ruins have been overrun by lizardling tribes.
And that is why you must go. To Together, two can succeed where one might fail. The cries of the wounded cannot be ignored any longer. Find the shard. Find it and bring it here.
No offense meant, but your father makes the hairs on my neck stand up. Still, if we're going to do this, we should make some haste. It sounds urgent.
Well, I'm ready, Bevel. Let's get going.
This path that runs along the river is our best route into the swamp. I hope these ruins aren't too hard to find. We could be out there all night.
We'll be fine, Bevel. And if there's one thing that Dagon is he's pragmatic. And
It's been an age since I've come this far into the swamp. There are some twists and turns before we get to the ruins. There's probably more than lizardlings ahead. So, lead on, I guess.
Yay, level up. So yeah, when you're raised since birth by a pragmatic son of a bitch, you tend to have a skewed view of the world. Anyway, our next level up. 2 points, let's put them into diplomacy and concentration. Ooh, we get a new feat. We get the weapon-focused longsword feat. Excellent. Okay, what to pick, though? No point of wearing heavy armor, even though I would gain an extra point of armor class. I would negate my dexterity bonus, so no. Power? Toughness? A character with this feat is tougher than normal, getting +1 bonus hit point per level. Hit points are gained retroactively when choosing this feat. What do you recommend, game? You recommend Able Learner. Huh. Cross-class skills cost only a single point per rank instead of the normal cost of 2 per ranks. We're still restricted to 1.5 your level for cross-class skills. Oh. So if I wanted to take, say, unlocking as a skill, I would... that could work, but no. Okay. What's dodge do? Gains a +1 dodge bonus to AC against attacks from his current target or last attacker. Monkey Grip. This is a hilarious feat. This feat grants the ability to wield weapons that are normally two-handed for your race, with only one hand with a minus penalty 2 to hit. For example, a human could wield a greatsword and using a shield with this feat, while a halfling could wield a long sword in each hand. Medium-sized characters, humans, half-orcs, elves, dwarves, etc., with this feat can use giant weapons with -2 to hit. Note, this ability only applies to melee weapons and does not affect the use of crossbows, bows, etc. So if you want to be a dual-wielding greatsword character, you can do that in this game, which is fucking hilarious. I do not know why you would want to go full-on World of Warcraft with this fucking game. But you can go full-on Fury Warrior, which is fucking hilarious. Anyway. Knockdown? No. Yeah, right. Okay, so it's either... I got 3 choices. Dodge, power attack, or toughness. Where's my D4 dice? Who cares about optimization and careful planning? It's about the luck of the dice and having some fun. Okay, so I'm gonna 1 is dodge, 2 is power attack, and 3 is toughness, and 4 is rerolls. And go! And it landed on a 4. Reroll! And it landed on top of my keyboard. Did not slide. It rolled a 1, so our feat is dodge. Next. New spells! Now this one I can actually not have to worry about. I don't have to worry about cantrips anymore, considering I got all of them, so... Next level 1 spell. What's a good spell to have at this point? Protection from alignment, Rune Fear, Sanctuary? Summon creature 1? What's Entropic Shield do? Magical field, causing enemies to suffer 20% chance to miss you with a ranged attack. Lesser Vigor gains fast healing 1, allowing it to heal 1 hit point per round until the spell ends. Interesting. Detect on Divine Favor? You gain a +1 bonus to attack and +1 magical bonus for every 3 caster levels you have. Minimum +1 and maximum +3. Bless? Let's go with Divine Favor. Because mainly for the actual what spell that actually does sounds useful. And the fact is, our god is a deity of war, so I'm assuming magic that can heal yourself and improve yourself in combat is going to be more favorable. But I'm a favored soul. I don't have to ask for permission at all. I can just do whatever the fuck I want, and Garagos can go suck a dick as far as I'm concerned. It's probably not a good idea to actually tell a god to suck it. I bet some bad things happen. Okay, my rambling aside, that's we're at +5, 1d6, +5, 1d8, +3, and I have a better critical chance. The only problem is that this is +1 bludgeoning, but it's also a magic weapon, which means sword it is. Oh, Bevel, we gotta level you up too. I forgot about that. That doesn't matter what you are. Power critical longsword. Good for you. 13 HP.
Yes.
You're
have
one
need of
level
me?
higher.
What's up?
And yet you have
have
more
need of
HP
me?
than me. What the fuck is this bullshit? We rest. Alright. Now let's go kill some things. Actually, this would be a good time to actually buff myself. Divine Favor. And then Shield of Faith. And then we'll do the same on Bevel. Or not.
Your dig to X.
Your
Your dig to X.
Well, nice to know that the buff icon is bugged out the ass. Fuck you, swamp beetles. I have died to your kind before, and it's annoying as shit. I think about it. I should probably save my game. Because the autosave is fucking annoying to deal with. And there's no quick save button. Well, there is, but it's not recommended to use because you could actually break the fucking game doing that shit. So yeah, let's not rely on save scumming the way that we've done before. We have to be smart. Which means making a lot of saves.
It was a mistake.
At the very least, we're actually doing something against these swamp beetles, instead of just standing there messing around. Congratulations, Bevel, you critically hit a beetle. How does it feel? I think about my AC is at 19. It's actually pretty high at this point in the game. And I don't have a shield. Gauntlets, some stuff. Globes of concentration. I'm not in the middle of combat, so... And most of my spells you would cast either after or before combat, so... Yeah, I don't need those right now. Oh, hey! More bugs! And we got lizardlings! We got lizard men! Yay! Oh, and a shaman. He's gonna be casting magic missile. Ow. Sorry, were you trying to daze Bevel? I don't think it worked. Now, depending on your character, this area is going to be your real challenge, because Harvest Fair, not a challenge at all. The attack on West Harbor, that's mostly scripted crap. This, however, can go south real fast if you're not careful, or if you're just the unluckiest son of a bitch that ever lived. But I like to think that the game is nice enough not to fuck you over, but I could be completely wrong. Come on, you son of a bitch, die already. Thank you, Bevel. And And no, I am going to have to get used to using Z to highlight stuff. And I love this quick cast menu. Feels great to have. I should probably move it somewhere. Actually, I can't move it because that list will actually get bigger. And there goes my Shield of Faith. Might as well turn it off for now. Well, Bevel, at least you're good at your job of knocking people on their ass. Because otherwise, this would get annoying right fast. Okay, what's up ahead? Up ahead is lizardlings. Let's rest again. Considering the resting time in this game, this campaign is only 5 seconds, which is, woo, good. Don't have to waste time fucking around. Actually, before we go any further, Shield of Fate.
Your date to X.
Shield of Fate. Divine Favor. Myself.
Your date to X.
And,
Crayon of Vitus.
yeah, that should be good. Charge in, Bevel. Kill the shamans. Ow. Fucking magic missile. Did you seriously just... You dazed Bevel. Dicks. I wonder how much this will actually heal me for. 4 HP. That's enough of... That's about as much as one shot of magic missile. Level 1 magic missile. Level 20 magic missile hurts like a bitch. Oh, these fuckers are wielding great swords. That's gonna be a dangerous problem. Let's take care of that problem. You got this, Bevel? Did he shoot me from behind? No, that was just the arrow trail. Great sword, great sword. Short bow. Short bow. Yes, I'm looting everything that I can because we're gonna need to make some money real quick. Because you could get some good stuff if you have enough cash for it at this point in the game. And there's nothing over here. That door is locked. I'm not even gonna try to do anything about it. So let's head inside of this crypt. Of course, I don't know why it's dug underground. I never understood why crypts are dug underground. You think they just make the building bigger. And hello, conspicuous elf that we do not see walking in. Even though she's clearly in a positive angle to see. We're going to be meeting her again later, I can just tell already. And I expect this place to be trapped. But we can't really do anything about the traps, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Jesus. Critical hit, 11 damage. I love hitting things hard. Another short bow. Don't you be casting days on Bevel. He did nothing wrong to you guys. Now me on the other hand, I'm just slaughtering you because I have to. You have a decent amount of HP, but it's not going to save you. I'm going to chop off your limbs and cook them over this open fire and have myself some lizard. What the fuck do lizards even taste like? Chicken? There are a lot of things I wonder what they would actually taste like, and they probably aren't very good for you to eat. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, scale mail!
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this.
I cannot travel quickly carrying all this. Alright, I am actually, I'm not over encumbered. I can still move. Let's see, scale mail. Let's examine this. This is 4 and 3, medium armor. And this is 5 and 2. Is this better? No, it's actually worse. At least it actually looks like scale mail rather than... Well, technically calling it scale mail is actually kind of a disservice when it's actually scale plate. Because scale and lamellar armor, I would consider that to be more plate armor than actual mail armor. Mail armor is a bunch of rings. Hence the term chain mail, ring mail. And I'm over and I am walking. That's just great. That is fan-fucking-tastic. Hey Bevel, here, have a great sword. Have another great sword. And have some scale mail. Now I can run. And just, might as well.
Sanctus.
If there's anything going to be a spell I'm going to keep on my hotbar, it's going to be just to heal minor wounds. Because at this point, I have no other... The one thing I don't get about cantrips is that there's only one or two that are actually useful. The rest are fucking garbage. I mean, if you want to be clever, you can use them, but... why? But maybe I'm just the kind of guy who's just simple-minded, doesn't think of the utility that being able to cast, light. Oh, boy. Now we can't hit a fucking beetle. Smack it in the face, somebody. Good boy, Bevel. You're the one who gets deserved to get hit by the fucking darts, not me. Of course, if we both die, the game's over anyway. It doesn't matter if one of us get knocked out. I'm so glad there's no injuries, though. Yay, more potions. Ooh, thieves' tools. And more potions. And this beetle dropped something. What'd they drop? Beetle glands! Yay! Ow. Oh, hey! You guys were invisible! And you dazed Bevel again. Ow. You guys must not have that many spell slots if you're only able to cast 2 spells. Oh wait, 2 or 3 spells? You're a level 1 wizard. And you die. Great! More stuff for us to loot. Oh, potion cure moderate wounds. And more thieves' tools. I wonder why they're giving us so many thieves' tools when none of us can actually be a thief. Oh, there's a good reason why. Well, I took a bit of damage. Let's take care of that right now.
Sanctus.
Maybe pitiful amounts of HP, but it stacks up. Yay! Feels good to be able to heal myself, potions. That means I could save them for the oh shit moments! Oh, wait a minute, am I walking in a circle? Yes, I am. Oh, lizard folk, I got more things to do, which involve killing you.
Let's go!
He's dead. This one's almost dead. Bevel, instead of knocking down the one who's clearly uninjured, how about you actually kill the one that is injured? Because you know, party dynamics, that's a thing. Or you can just keep doing what your AI tells you to do. Ooh, magic scrolls. Cure white wounds and magic weapon. Ooh, a door. What's in the door? Is it death and destruction? No, it's another shaman that can hit me for 5 points of damage with a magic missile. But he dies in 1 or 2 hits, so it doesn't matter. Oh, you resisted the knockdown. Impressive, sir. But here's another lizardling. This one's a guard. Will he be stronger than the other 500 lizard men we've already killed? No? Thought so. Oh wait, another short bow to the collection. Let me guess, another great sword? Another great sword. Alright, come on, Bevel. We got more lizards to kill. Thankfully, though, our objective is just beyond this room. And hey, another guard! Ow! He has a great sword. They hurt. A lot. Now, Bevel, I need you to listen to me on this. You need to kill him. Well, if you can get his aggro, that works too. Or we can just kill him now. Let me guess. I pick up the greatsword. I cannot walk. No! How much was that fucking scale mill in weight?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. 30 pounds. What the fuck?
Yes.
Okay. Let's rest. Alright. I should say before I go in here. I should? I really should? I am. Do. Resume game.
Oh, great spirits of the stone tomb, please hear our plea. The other lizardling tribes take our territory. They wage war. And before we fight them for our ancestral hatching grounds, we ask for your blessings.
There certainly are an awful lot of them. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
A warm blood. Here, your very presence offends the stone god.
You just had to say something, didn't you, Bevel? Excuse me. When this land was ours, my tribe left something here.
And this gives you the right to intrude on our lands and disturb our most holy of rituals.
Well, this item is needed to save my tribe, something you should be able to understand.
What do you propose then, warm blood?
Let me save my tribe, and one day, perhaps in the future, we can return the favor to you.
A favor for a favor, eh? We may have need of you. We will let you do this thing. Do what you have come here to do. We will leave the Warmbloods in peace, my followers.
Alright! Probably would have been better to slaughter them all for XP gains, but, let's not fight a bunch of people if we don't have to. Ah, miscellaneous tin object and silver shard health bonus. Ah, you recovered the shard from the ruins near West Harbor, where it has been hidden by Dagon, your foster father. This silvery piece of metal looks like a fragment of a once well-crafted item, though not obviously magical. Just having the shard with you grants you a sense of confidence in destiny. Bonus 10 hit points. And my sword is phasing through my arm.
We were risking life and limb for that? None of this makes any sense. Dagon can do his own blasted quest from now on. When you're done searching around, let's get out of here.
Yeah, we got what we came for, Bevel. Let's get out of here.
You have returned, and you have brought the shard.
That's all you can say? I almost died out there!
If I did not believe you could handle the task, I would have sent another.
Yeah, well, you weren't out there in the swamp getting attacked by lizard folk.
No, I was here attending the wounded, Bevel. Now find Marion and do the same.
I don't see how you put up with him.
Now, for the shard. Let me see it.
Bevel, it takes lots and lots of practice to deal with this one. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks we should leave Bevel out of this, precarious situation.
What I have to say to you is not for Bevel's ears, and after this night, you two shall not travel together again. Bevel has his uses, but it is not wise to depend on someone of Starling blood for too long. Also, his complaining tires me, and will not serve you where you are bound.
What were those ruins in the swamp?
Many such ruins lie within the mare and beneath it. They are of ancient Ilfarn, an empire once forged from an alliance of dwarfs and elves. All that remains are ruins, and little else. And their empire lives on only in history books and stories.
Well, what can you tell me about the shard?
That shard is one of a pair. Both were found after the battle that destroyed West Harbor long ago. My half-brother Duncan and I asked a mage in Neverwinter to examine the shards for enchantments, but he found nothing except a faint magical aura, residue of the battle. And so I kept one shard, and the other I gave to Duncan. Not long after I returned to West Harbor, I sealed it away in the ruins.
I have an uncle.
So to speak. It would be more appropriate to say that I have a half-brother. Duncan, like Bevel, has many faults that would make it wise not to rely on him or call him kin.
How long ago was this battle in West Harbor fought?
It was long ago, and it was a battle that did not concern West Harbor, but the village was caught up in it like many such villages in the Mare of Dead Men. We knew little about what had sparked the conflict. Demons were involved, led by a warlock of great power. We only knew him as the King of Shadows. The forces of Neverwinter attempted to drive the demons back. Many villagers fled, some taking the road, others wading into the swamp, anything to escape the battle. There was an explosion, pure and white. Then, nothing more.
I can feel magic from the shard. Rather strong magic at that.
Strange. Perhaps the attack awakened it. If so, then perhaps a second look at these shards would yield different results. But such divinations would be beyond anyone here in West Harbor, including Tarmus.
Well, I retrieved the shards. What now?
I need you to go to the city of Neverwinter, find my half-brother Duncan, retrieve the second shard, and take it to a mage you both can trust. Duncan owns an inn in the docks district of the city, the Sunken Flagon. Not the most reputable place, but safe enough.
Who names their tavern the Sunken Flagon? Alright, I've heard enough of this. How do I get to Neverwinter?
Head to the small port town of Highcliff when you are free of the swamp. There, seek passage on a ship to Neverwinter. The beast that attacked us will leave West Harbor alone once they realize their quarry has fled. If all goes well, you should be in Neverwinter before they find your trail. Say your farewells. Your boots may travel many roads before you return. I let some of the others know you are leaving, but not the why of it.
That's your farewell, then?
Perhaps one day we will speak again and gain an understanding of each other.
I want to talk to a few people before I leave.
Return when you are ready to leave, and we will speak of the path you must take.
Joy. Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call it here. I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. It's gonna take me a while to get used to saying that. In the next video, we're going to say our goodbyes and leave West Harbor. But until then, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see y'all next time. And I wish I could do some useful fucking emotes, but there's not that many. Cheer? No, wait, bow. That'll work.